box, which is ironically what my dad called my bedroom growing up. Really comfortable here. I love Greensboro. I've only been here for a couple days, but I knew I'd love it right when I showed up and there was a Waffle House within walking distance of my hotel. That sold it for me. I love Waffle House. Just something about getting your food made by somebody who recently got paroled that just makes it taste more delicious. I was gonna ask the front desk clerk on what to do here in Greensboro, but I stopped because I did that in Florida and they sent me to an alligator farm. Have you guys ever been to an alligator farm? The one I went to had a sign in the water that said, "Do not feed or molest the gators." I didn't think we needed signs to tell us to not sexually assault an alligator, but apparently the people of Florida disagreed. All I kept thinking was, like, what kind of person would do that to an alligator? And all that popped in my head was, I bet it's somebody who won't read and or listen to a sign. I also bet if they get caught and go to jail for that, they will be the baddest ass dude in that prison. Could you imagine that size up on the first day? Hey man, what you in for fresh meat? I killed a man. Yeah, I raped an alligator. God damn, all right. You own this place, man. Get him some cigarettes. You know what, if you raped an alligator, I'll just get this over with. I can't. I wound up reading an article in my hotel room, and it was called 5 Creepiest Things About Ted Bundy, the serial killer. Yeah, and none of those 5 things were the fact that he killed people. Author just didn't, I think that's like the creepiest thing you could do. Author did not agree. She said the creepiest thing about Ted Bundy was the fact that he worked in the suicide hotline. Which isn't even creepy. That's actually kind of funny when you think about it. Because you talk about being the worst person for your job. I can just see this guy working. He'd be like, yeah, hello, suicide hotline, this is Ted. How can I help you? You want to kill yourself? Wait a minute, are you a female under 30? Don't worry about it, ma'am, I'll come do it. I'm good, free of charge, miss. Speaking of weird jobs, I was a professional wrestler for 14 years. Yeah. Now, when I say that, guys, I'm not being like a douchebag about it. I'm not like, I'm a professional wrestler. So if you fight me, I'm gonna kick your ass. But what I'm saying is I was a professional wrestler. So if you fight me, I'm gonna make that shit look really good. All right? Like, we're gonna go through some tables. I'm gonna make you a star. People ask me, like, what's the craziest thing you encountered in the professional wrestling industry? I said, hands down, the fact that there was, like, homophobia going on between people. Especially if we all just stop and think for a second, what exactly goes on in professional wrestling? Like, is this the industry where you're gonna be scared of dudes? I went to a show one time, and this is just an example. I had a new gear bag, and it was pretty durable and tough looking, but it happened to be teal. And the guy that I was wrestling yelled across the locker room. He was like, Walsh, that bag's the gayest thing ever. And I got confused. I was like, it's this bag? Like, not the fact that you and I are gonna strip down into little underwears and black leather boots, lube each other up with oil, and then roll around with one another for money? Like, that's not the gay part? Then I had to remind him that what we do out there is like one dick slip shy of a really intense man-on-man porno. Like, don't get me wrong, man. Pro wrestling takes skill. You gotta be in shape. It hurts. All of which I'm sure are true about gay porno. But I think if you show up to your job with sparkling pants and a feather boa, like, maybe you don't hate gay people as much as you think you do. That's all my time, guys. Thank you very much.